Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Isabel Jones, back with another episode of my Refresher podcast, episode 3, I believe. And happy Wednesday. We've got a change of scenery today if you're a watcher and not a viewer. I'm actually in my uni room now, which is quite fitting actually, considering I was filming at home for the past couple of weeks. But I was off on a breeding week, so I'm back now, guys. This is my room. I hope you like it. I need to change my bed in. It's been on since reading week, actually, so it's due a change. But yeah, this is my lovely, lovely room. These fairy lights are a brand new addition. It's actually a mess. It's a bit of a tip, actually, but I've done a good job at hiding it by making my bed. Yeah, just don't look too much. Anyway, my last episode did really well, actually, so thank you for watching or listening, especially on YouTube. It did really nice. So thank you, appreciate it. Today's episode, it's sort of a similar topic, but not quite. I'm not sure really where to go with this one. I was a bit confused because, I'm sure everyone can relate. It's hard to open up to people, especially people you don't even know. Like, some of you I don't know. And it's difficult talking about, like, everything that's going on in your head on a podcast and posting it everywhere. And to be honest, I'm not even I don't care that much about the people that I don't know seeing this. I care a lot about the people I do know seeing this. And obviously I'm promoting this stuff because I want it to do well-ish. I don't know, do I? Well, yeah, I do. But I also wouldn't mind keeping it my little secret, like my little private, story. But, But yeah, I'm more scared of people I know watching it than people I don't. I don't know if anyone can relate to that, actually. Getting up in front of, say, 100 people and doing some public talking, that's alright, I can do that. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Getting up in front of 10 people talking, no, I can't do that. That scares me. That scares the shit out of me, to be honest. I don't know what it is, and it kind of links onto today's episode, actually. I wanted to talk a bit about anxiety, which I'm not diagnosed with it. Neither, nor are many people, but it's something that everyone, I think, deals with at least once in their life, and unfortunately I'm quite a frequent dealer of it. It's difficult, and in university it's been a big thing for me, actually. I guess I don't know if I'd call it anxiety, maybe stress anxiety, maybe a combination of the two. I find it really difficult, actually, to talk about this because I don't really speak to many people about this. I want to start off by saying going out. And this has been quite a recent thing for me. I don't know where this has come from. Don't get me wrong, if you know me, you know I always go on about having a drink and going on a night out. And I do find it fun, the idea of it fun. I love the idea of going out and dancing. However, 9 times out of 10 I go out and I find myself literally in my head all night, thinking about everything that could possibly go wrong. Like, oh my gosh, I like a whale in my dress, or my makeup's gonna come off, or what if someone gets spiked, or what happens if my friend gets in a fight with someone, what do I do, and these are all very minuscule things, and it doesn't, the thing is, I'm so conscious of what I'm saying because I don't want to get attacked by people for talking about anxiety, and I haven't got it, or I'm not diagnosed with it, but I do get very anxious, and a night out is one of those places where I get most anxious recently, especially a uni night out, because you've got to think, you're so far away from home. If something goes wrong or something bad happens, you can't call your family to come and save you. You've got friends in uni, but if you're brand new to uni, you don't know where to go and ask for help, and it's quite it's a weird one because I've got very I say a lot of very close friends. I've got one very close friend here who I can turn to, but half the time I'm going out with her, so I'm fine. But it's Yeah, it's strange. Where was I? Let's have a sip of water and calm down, because getting a tad bit worked up. It's been a long day. I think I'm also a bit worked up because this is my first episode of my uni house, and I'm not extremely close with the people I live with, and I'm very conscious that they can hear me, which is making me nervous. I don't know if you can hear them chatting away downstairs, actually. I hope not, because I've got a microphone, and that'd be very annoying if all you can hear is someone talking downstairs. Anyway, nights out. Yeah, it's difficult. I actually can't explain it, because I find myself going out and, like I said earlier, because I'm so stuck in my head the whole time, I can't enjoy myself. And then that puts me off, and I'm like, no, don't want to go out for a while. And then the idea pops up again, and I'm like, yeah, because it's so fun when you have a carefree night. But I've got a story for you, actually. I went to my SU night on a Wednesday, like most student nights are, a few weeks ago, and we went, and I was so excited to go out, because I hadn't gone out in a while. And this is like a common, like, the circle, it's a common occurrence for me. So I was very excited to go out. I got dressed, did my makeup, I looked really pretty. Well, I thought so before I went out. Again, common occurrence. And we went out, and I just felt so out of my comfort zone. Like, I used to be feral when I was 18, and I mean feral. The stories I could tell you, that'll be for another day. But oh my, I was feral. And I just felt really out of my comfort zone. So I said to my friend, oh, let's go to the bar and get a couple of shots. And we'd pre-drinked as well, not that much. I think I probably had a bottle of wine, which I say isn't a lot. It's actually quite a lot of bottle of wine, but not to a student, clearly. But anyway, they say, let's go to the bar and get maybe a shot or two. Sambuca, my shot of choice typically on a night out. Don't judge me, it just goes down really well. It's tastes grim, but it's not like vodka where you're like, it just goes down nicely. Had 2 shots of Sambuca. We walked back onto the dance floor. Obviously the alcohol hasn't kicked in yet. I haven't given it the chance to kick in. Like, I could have at least waited 5 more minutes, but I was like, still don't feel great. I still feel a bit cautious of everything going on around me. Should we go to the bar? Yeah, come on, let's get another 2 shots. Or 1 shot. No, I went for 2, obviously. Of course I did. Another 2 shots of Sambuca. Go back to the dance floor. Start to feel the buzz, ever so slightly. But because I'm so stuck in my head, I feel stone cold sober. I'm trying to have a dance, I'm trying to have a boogie, and I'm like, there's so many people looking at me right now thinking, what the fuck is she doing? There was no one looking at me. Absolutely no one. Or maybe 1 or 2 people, but, like, just glancing past me. Like, there was no one looking at me. I just feel like, oh my gosh, everyone's eyes are on me. Like, I'm so, like, yeah. So, let's go to the bar and get another shot. This time I'm sensible. 2 shots of tequila rosé, please, Mr. Bartender. Did those. Go back dancing. Feeling a little bit better. But I'm also, 6 shots deep and a bottle of wine. I'm wrecked. Yeah, wrecked. I think we go to the smoking area. Still in my head, and it's weird because I feel so sober when I'm in my head, and it's like crazy because how? Mate, I've just drunk a whole horse. Well, that's not even a proper saying, but you know. Still feeling like that. So then we go obviously, you know the story, go back to the bar, get another shot. Sambuca this time as well. And for the rest of the night, I don't feel as bad, to be honest. I was really stuck in my head. So I have a decent night. We dance, we talk, and then did we walk home? Now this is a question. I was very drunk then, towards the end of the night, so I can't remember much. I believe we walked home. I don't think we caught a taxi. We're about half an hour away walk from campus. So when you're drunk, it's a pretty easy. It's not as bad. I think we came across a cat, actually. No, I remember. I made friends with a cat on the street. Highlight of the night, actually. Anyway, I walk back home. I think I did a TikTok live stream. I was wrecked. I was really drunk. Clearly. About 7, maybe 8 shots. I might have done more. I can't remember. I spent about 60 quid and it's cheap in the student union. So, do you get the gist? Very drunk. I think we had a frozen pizza to save money because we just spent a fucking fortune going out. And do a TikTok live stream, whatever. Wake up the next morning and I'm thinking, what the fuck? Not only am I like awfully hungover and I had a lecture to go to, but I was thinking, what the fuck? I can't go out again. Like, I can't go out and spend that much on drinks just so I feel comfortable. Because that's not even making myself feel comfortable, that's just me intoxicating myself so much to the point that there's no thoughts going on up there. Do you know what I mean? And that's quite scary actually to me. Because I don't know why I get like that on a night out anymore. Because, again, like I said, never used to happen. Freshers Week I was fine. Now I'm like, I'd rather go to the pub and just chat with my mate and have a few drinks, maybe a bit too many, because I like getting drunk, don't get me wrong, I love getting drunk. I don't get drunk that often either, so it's a nice little treat, but going on a night out like that and having all those thoughts going through your head, you're like, whoa, please stop. So yeah, it's probably not healthy, really, but I don't know if anyone else feels like that. If you do, well, you're not alone. I think it's just confidence, to be honest. I just don't think I have the confidence for it anymore, to do anything. I'm just so, like, in my head. It's scary. And I think with other things as well, I touched on this last week, going out with people, for example, like people on my course or people I work with. I actually went on a work night out. It wasn't really a night out, it was like a work get-together last week, I think, Thursday last week. It was okay, it was fun. I turned up and I didn't really speak to many people I work with, but I really like the manager, so I thought I'm going to go. I keep saying I'll go. The manager's lovely, she's the biggest sweetheart ever. So I turn up and we have to dress up as, we had a country and we had to dress up as the colour of the flag. So I was like, the Welsh, let's do Welsh. So this really cute off-the-shoulder red top, gorgeous top, and a pair of black trousers. I look very smart. I didn't think I'd be overdressed because I thought it would be a drinking thing. I assume everything's a drinking thing, like let's be honest. Going out, drinks. Pub lunch, drinks. I don't know. Just finished a lecture, drinks. But I was wearing this outfit, and it was a very cute outfit, and I really liked it before I left. And I turn up, and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my god, I feel so, like, overdressed. What's going on? Didn't really, like, I knew people, but I didn't really speak to them that often. Or I've never spoken to them before, because, again, when do I go out? And I was just standing there, with my arms crossed like this the whole time, looking around. Not saying a word, and I thought, oh my god, I want to go home. Someone take me home. I don't know what I'm doing. Please take me home. And it's, yeah, that wasn't fun. And the night got better as I settled into it a bit more. But yeah, it's weird. Because I used to love stuff like that, and like I'd like to think like I am an outgoing person. Like if someone comes up to me and talks to me, I can chat for Britain. But whilst I'm talking, there's all these thoughts going round and round and round in my head, and I'm like, yeah, it's not fun at all. This is such a weird podcast because I feel like I'm shattered, guys. I've actually just had a very long day in uni. This is me fresh from the thing. I did touch up my makeup a bit because obviously I knew I was going to be filming a podcast. So not quite as fresh out of uni. But yeah, think lectures as well. Sometimes I've got quite a weird course. It's very fast paced, it's very chaotic, it's very stressful because we only do practical things. So for any of you who don't know, I'm a journalism student and we do a news day every Tuesday. And today's Tuesday and my podcast goes out tomorrow, Wednesday. It's Pancake Day actually. Oh, I need to stop going off on tangents because this is my downfall. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So we have very chaotic days and it's so weird because the chaos makes me, like, it takes me out of my head completely. And I'll get so stressed out. I'll be talking to people. I'll be saying literally whatever comes to mind. I'll even get, like, pissed with people, which... yeah, I'll get really angry at people and I'll snap and I'll be really bossy and I'll be quite, not nasty, but very bossy. I'm very pissed off at people sometimes. And then in the moment, like, it's so unlike me, but because of the chaos, like, there's not a thought going on behind there that's saying, like, yo, mate, what are you doing? Stop. That's just literally real me. And then I'll pop outside, go and get myself a drink or something. Not an alcoholic beverage, don't worry, like a coffee or a Oasis is my drink of choice at the moment. And I'll sit down for a minute and I'll spiral so much, like, the amount of times I've had to call my housemate saying, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, what am I doing? My work's shit. I've said this to this person, said that to that person. I'm so, like, tired, my head's going around in circles and I will spiral so badly. And it's just, like, literally my head's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and I don't even know, like, what to do because it's just... my head's just spiraling, and then, my breathing gets heavy, and da-da-da-da-da. It's just, it can be a lot, and I feel like crying, literally crying in the middle of campus. So yeah, there's that as well, which is fun. I do like my course, though. But, oh my gosh, is it stressful. Even, like, today I've come home, and I'm like, what have I done? I've just, like, embarrassed myself in front of everyone, like... I wonder what they must all think of me. I think that's my biggest thing, is like, I'm just having a realisation on this podcast, wow. It's just, what do people think of me? Like, what are people actually thinking of me? Because obviously people must have so many perceptions about me. Like, you have so many perceptions about other people. Like, for example, I don't know. I could be friends with someone and the next person it's their, like, biggest enemy, or the next person it's their mum's cousin or something, I don't know. It's so strange. And it just makes you think. And it's scary what people think of you. Because you don't know. You'll never know. And that terrifies me. Because I think I struggle a lot with trust, especially since coming to uni. I struggled with it a bit anyway. But since coming to uni, I had quite a lot of falling outs with people in my flat last year. And there were people I were friends with that just... there was lots of instances where I was like, I had to learn to not be wearing those rose-coloured glasses, and that actually they're not as nice as I think they are, and they're not as caring as I think they are. It's a bit of an act. And then even then I'm second guessing myself, like, what if I'm wrong for that? Like, maybe I've just got the wrong idea and it's my head talking me out of it. But on some of those instances I was right, and they were just not very nice people, and they, as much as they wanted to be nice to you, they always sort of had it out for you and put you in situations that they know you wouldn't want to be in. I'm going to have to do another episode on that as well. Wow. Look at me coming out with all the episode ideas. But yeah, it's difficult trying to find people you trust and that get you and understand you. And I know I'm one of the only people who think like this, because I look around and I see people everywhere, like in all these big groups of friends with people they've just met, and I'm just... part of me's jealous, and the other part of me's thinking, whoa, how are you doing that? Like, I physically can't. It's so hard. Maybe I'm just like a big fat loner. Who knows? It's just such a weird concept, and this is literally a podcast of me saying a lot of and ahhing, because quite frankly, there's just too much to say, and I don't know how to say it. Because I'm like, what are you guys thinking of me? Do you all hate me? Do you all think I'm weird? Like, this is such a weird episode. They keep getting weirder as I go along, actually. I'm quite nervous to post this. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't actually know what I've spoken about. But if anyone can relate, please subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate the comments as well on the last video. That was very nice. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I've ended it on quite a melancholy note. I don't like that. He's like, I'm so tired today, actually. Like, absolutely fucking shattered. But yeah, wrap it up here. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think. And also, if you have any ideas for any other episodes, please let me know. Because I'd love to talk about them. And also, please pop me a subscribe and a like and maybe a comment if you're comfortable. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I don't think there was anything else really I wanted to talk about. So thanks for watching, guys. And whatever you do, don't judge me for this, because I'm judging myself quite a lot, actually. But yeah, thank you. Love you all. See you next time. Bye.